Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like Ronnie said. Just like Ronnie said.
All right. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the unofficial official podcast from Straight No Chaser, episode number 41. As always, I am Mike here with Seggy and Tyler. How are we doing today, guys?
Hello, I'm doing good. Are we recording? Are we on now?
No, we're just practicing.
Okay,
are-
I didn't know. We're live here and happy to be here.
Great. We're in Boston.
We're in Boston, Massachusetts today at Massachusetts
This is
at
did-
the MGM.
I just noticed the lighting in here is very Mike. If you're watching on YouTube, this
It's very
lighting is
vibey.
very, it's like holiday vibe.
Mike and I are dim light guys.
I've
Tyler
been-
likes
Like full
Tyler
light.
likes to be on the surface of the sun.
Yes, I like all the lights.
It's weird.
I even hung up the lights
Yeah.
as
It's
you can
great.
see in the background there.
It's weird that you didn't like follow the line of the wall and then turn the lights. You just went
Mm.
across on an angle like that. It's great.
It's all I had.
Yeah.
I can only work with what
thought-
I'm given.
I thought you
so
were going to wear the headphones.
I wasn't going to,
Do you
but
feel naked without them?
no, I need to hear it just in case like something happens. If you accidentally switch your mic off or I don't know.
No.
I would just rather do that.
He got nervous and put it back on.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. The last time that we were with y'all, we were in Effingham, Illinois. It was about 2 weeks ago. A lot of stuff has been happening
So much
in
big stuff.
between then and now. So we have a lot to talk about.
We really do.
On this
My
pod.
goodness.
I know.
Seems like it was a lot longer.
I
than 2
know.
weeks ago. Wow.
So in Effingham, we were headed into the weekend. It was a Friday maybe or something. And then we had the next night we were in Iowa at a casino, Rhythm City Casino Resort, Iowa. And then Davenport. Yes.
That was the day that it was cold and it rained like the whole day.
Rained. Yeah. And there was not a lot of room in the backstage. I think we had hotel rooms that day if you wanted as like a dressing room, which I don't really love those days, if I'm honest. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just separated from the show.
Yeah.
You're like very far away. There were like 2 rooms backstage. We watched Indiana football. That was
Oh, that was the Penn State
that
game,
was the
right?
Penn
You're
State
right.
game. Yeah.
Man, that was a fun game to watch. We were all on our bus watching and not thinking that it was going to go our direction, but the last drive of the game was very exciting. And we, as you can imagine, were all jumping up and down, trying not to yell to conserve our voices, of course, but we were very excited. And that was a very fun day because of that.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was. And then the next day, Sunday, we go to Manhattan, Kansas, which is Kansas State University.
Yep.
We had been there a few times. I like that venue. I like that house a lot.
It was really cold that day,
The
too. I
crowd
remember.
is always good there.
Yeah.
You really remember the weather everywhere.
Because so on tour, I like to go walk around like the cities or wherever we are, just because it's very peaceful and I can listen to a podcast or whatever. But it's just my time to walk and see stuff. So I usually try to go every day. And that day I went out and I came back because it was too cold. I didn't have my big coat yet.
My big coat.
I hadn't been home for
My big
Thanksgiving,
coat.
so I didn't have my big winter
Do you
coat
listen to the unofficial official podcast?
on my walks.
On
Yeah.
your walks, yeah.
Sometimes,
That's
Cool.
good.
just 'cause I like to hear
Thanks-
Mike. He's
Thanks
my
for the
favorite.
subscription.
He's my favorite.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't care who your favorite is. It's just as long as you listen.
No, that was a fun show. Yeah, like you said, on Manhattan, Kansas is a cool PAC and a cool college town, and the crowd was great. Oh, and I forgot about this, but do you remember who was in the crowd that night? Legendary Kansas State football coach Bill Snyder.
Oh
Was
yeah,
in the
I
crowd.
That's right.
You didn't-
still have no idea who that
Was
is.
a coach at Kansas State for a very
For a
long,
long time, yeah.
Had some success. Coached players like Darren Sproles.
It was
among-
funny because the lady backstage was like, "You guys are in for a treat because Bill Rogers is here, whatever his name is. This guy's here," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. I don't know who that is."
He's
Yeah,
like
he's
the
a
Bob
legend.
Knight of
And they're
Manhattan,
like,
Kansas.
"Oh my goodness, he was the coach here." I'm like, "Yeah, but no one knows anything about your football program." If you were like, "Oh, he coached at Alabama or like Saban or Michigan or Ohio State," you know, those big programs. But I was just like, to me, it was very much like after we played San Antonio, I was like, "You guys did it. You played the Majestic."
Yeah,
We're
you
like,
did it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That was cool though, but we didn't get to meet him or anything. But
No,
he
he's-
stood up in the audience, which was I
Yeah.
don't know, a little awkward maybe.
Yeah.
but
Shout out Phil
so-
Johnson or whatever his name is.
yeah.
Phil Snyder. Jeez, he's probably a really nice guy.
I'm sure he's great.
So the next day we're off and we're in Austin, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's day.
The start of a long run here where we didn't have an
20
off
days in a
day.
row.
Yeah.
But we got to set the stage here about
set the stage in
Austin.
Austin. Yeah.
Okay, so we are fans of this comedy podcast called Kill Tony, and it films in Austin on Monday nights. And at one point this year, it was actually the largest podcast in the entire world, not just comedy, like literally the largest, past Rogan, past everything. Unofficial Official was right at the bottom there.
Yeah,
But
it's right in there.
so we're fans of the show and we watch the show, and it's a lot of fun. We watch it on the bus, usually on Monday nights or Tuesday nights.
Explain what the show is.
It's a comedy podcast where people sign up to do 1 minute of comedy. So they put their names in a bucket and he draws names. And if your name gets called, you come up, you do 1 minute of comedy. If it's great, they'll interview you, ask you a bunch of questions. If it's terrible, they'll still do the interview, but the interview turns into a little bit of a roast. It's a highly offensive show. So if you are
Clean, yeah.
if you are sensitive in that area, this is
Doesn't
not.
for you.
But if your sense of humor is a little darker, a little more blue, then you'll probably enjoy the show. So anyway, so we're fans of the show, and before the tour even happened, I realized we had an off day on Monday in Austin, and I was like, okay, we got to do this. We got to go see Kill Tony. This is our chance. We lay the groundwork. I start reaching out to people like, hey, do you know anyone connected to the show? Maybe you could hook us up with a ticket buy or tickets or something. And we had a couple of loose connections that never went anywhere. And then I finally asked Luke Pierce, who works with our management team, and he's really connected in like the comedy world with different agents and managers. And we were at the Ryman, and I was like, Luke, can you reach out to any of your contacts to see if they can get us tickets to Kill Tony? He was like, sure, no problem. So the next day he sends Mike and I a text. He's like, you guys aren't going to believe this, but Tony Hinchcliffe's actually a fan of Straight No Chaser, and he doesn't want to give you tickets to the show. He wants you guys to be on the show, to like sing on the show. And we're just like, what? First of all, he knows who we are and is a fan, uses our music and his walk-in music in his arena. So like when you come see our show and you walk in to find your seats, that music that's playing, that's called walk-in music. So he uses a couple of our songs in his rotation for that. And so then we're just like,
What songs were they?
it was Creep and Run Around.
Run Around. Yeah.
And it was like, holy crap, dude, this guy has the biggest podcast in the world, one of the biggest platforms on the planet. Like every episode gets millions and millions of views. So we're like, this is really happening. This is insane. So long story short, we get to Austin. We sang 2 songs pre-show. So he's got a band on stage throughout the show. And before the show, they do like about a 20-minute set just for the audience. It's not a part of the broadcast or the podcast at all. And he gave us a spot to do 2 songs in that slot, but he also wanted to do a bit during the show. So we have this kind of generic musical thing that we can tailor to. We've used it for like different radio stations, TV stations, different places that are just like, hey, can you sing our call letters in a song? So it's like bum 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 ba-da, ba-da. So we put some lyrics together for that, and we were up in the green room before the show, and he's like, hey, did you guys, I'd love for you guys to do a bit with us. And we're like, okay, we got you, we have this prepared. And we sang it for him, and he was like, holy crap, that's incredible, this is going to be amazing. He's like, just keep an eye out on me, I'll look your guys' way before I throw to you, but whenever we get a comic who's bad, I'm going to throw it to you and you guys roast the guy. And we're like, yes. This episode was an anomaly, and it happens every once in a while where the bucket pulls, the people that get pulled out of the bucket, none of them were like horrible.
Yeah, they weren't.
All of them were like
They were just okay.
decent and
Yeah.
better. Nobody was really worthy of, other than one guy who wasn't even a comic. He was just a guy complaining about Reddit. But nobody was really deserving of getting roasted like that. But Tony is such a pro that it was the last comic of the night, the last random comic of the night. And I could see the wheels turning in his head. He's, if I don't do it now, these guys aren't getting on the show. They came all the way here. I got to get them on somehow. So after the last comic, he was just like, I'm going to throw it to my acapella group and see what they thought. And then we did our thing and we roasted him and it was great. He didn't really deserve
He,
it.
he
Nah,
definitely
he
did
did-
not
yeah.
deserve.
He wasn't like,
It was fine.
he wasn't bad. So
It was-
I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, hey, we got on. This
But
is
I mean, it's
amazing.
a part of the show. It's
Yes.
fine.
And then, so the episode aired 2 weeks later, and I watched it at home with Jamie. It was actually during Thanksgiving week. And I was watching all the live comments, and man, people were really torn about what they felt about Straight No Chaser. Yeah, a lot of hilarious comments roasting us, which is great.
That is
I'm
great.
probably gonna post a funny video or something.
I think you should because
Yeah, I'll have to.
some people are really funny out there.
Yeah, I'll have to edit
It's
some of the
pretty good.
words because some of them are a little vulgar, but it was pretty hilarious. But anyway, getting to do that was incredible. Tony was an insanely kind host and
Yeah,
very
sweet
generous.
guy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
great.
And he was very much, I want to continue to do stuff with you guys. This is great. He seems like the guy that's once you get in his bubble, I want to help you however I can using my platform. I'm going to blow you guys up, do whatever I can. So that was great. That was
Yeah.
that was like a very big bucket list item, I think, for a lot of us.
It was a nice way to, I don't know. It was like like so it was like a nice way to launch a week. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, like now it's like we're off. And then that next night we had a show in Austin. So it just worked out. It all just worked out like the best way that it was able to. But
Okay.
Austin's always a fun show.
Yeah,
I mean-
something awesome happened there too. We got to hang
Oh, that's right. Andy
with
Ar-
Andy Arthur Smith.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
He's a massive performer personality on social media. TikTok specifically is where he blew up
Right.
during COVID.
Andy.
If you don't recognize his name, go on TikTok, look up Andy Arthur Smith. I guarantee you've seen him before. Follow him. He's hilarious and he's really talented. And so we were in touch with him. He wanted to collab with us and do something with us. So we recorded some stuff in the green room before the show. We posted one of them already of him singing Happy Together with us.
Mhm.
And he sang in the show that night. He
He
did.
did.
He did. It's the most wonderful time of year with us. And it's just so fun. He's
Yeah.
such a cool guy. Obviously very hungry, wants to get out there and start hitting the stages. So
Yeah.
shout out to Andy Arthur Smith. Follow him if you don't.
And then it was also nice to see, I think, a few of the Kill Tony guys
Oh yeah, the
were
band
at the
guys.
show
Mhm.
as well. So
Michael Rodriguez.
it was nice to see them afterwards. It was nice of them to come through because I think later that night they had a gig, but it was nice of them to come through and say hello and stuff. So that was cool. But I'd say all in all, we had a good time in Austin.
We did.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Nice couple days there. It was
Right.
really fun.
And the next night we go up to Dallas at the Majestic Theater. I got to see some of my family, and I think all of us got to see some of our buddies that live down there. That's always a fun show. Yes, we saw Mickey. Yeah, that's right.
Former
And
Straight No Chaser member at IU in Coverdale.
he brought a lot of his, is it like
His like whole office.
his work
Yeah,
people?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Lauren and the kids were there too, but
Oh, I didn't see them.
they left right after the show. But yeah, shout out Mickey Seidenstein. He was a
Yeah.
member of the group at IU. Good dude. Got to see some other guys. Got to see Boston. Good
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. So that was a great show. The next night, we go to Tyler's home in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Orpheum Theater, which was an opportunity that we got to
No, the
meet
Tulsa PAC.
Zachary. Oh, I thought it said the Orpheum
Zachary.
Theater. Oh, that's in Omaha.
That's in Omaha.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We were at the Chapman,
Chapman Music Hall.
Hall.
Yep.
And it was the first opportunity that we had to meet little Zachary.
Yeah,
It was
Hi.
awesome.
He came to the show, and it was good to be home for a short period of time. But
He didn't really say much.
no, he
but-
was quiet.
yeah.
But
Said a lot about you once you left
yeah.
the bus. I was like, that Mick guy, I don't know.
no, it was a fun show. I had a bunch of friends and family there, and it was cool for them to. What?
What there?
Bunch of friends and family.
What?
Friends.
Friends. There.
Friends. I'm sorry. A
Friends.
bunch of
Friends
friends,
and family.
and it was cool for them to see the show. Some of them hadn't seen the show before, so it was nice to
Mm.
for them to see. Some of Carly's friends' parents were there, and they're like, "We didn't know what to expect, but we loved it." So
Yeah.
it was cool to
Scooter
get that.
Squad.
Get the Scooter Gang. Yep.
Love
Shout out
that.
Scooter Squad. But yeah, hometown shows are always fun. So
It's great.
long day. It was worth it, and it was good to see all my people.
Yeah, those are long days, but at the end of the day, it's nice. It's nice to see your family, nice to see
Absolutely. I slept really well that night.
friends and all that.
Yeah, I
so it's
bet.
Good. So the next night, we're at the Orpheum Theater in Omaha, Nebraska, which I didn't
Omaha.
remember, but I know that we had been there before, but I can't remember what the backstage was like. I can't.
They
I,
redid the
I
backstage. They
don't know if I
updated
can
some
picture
stuff.
it right now.
I have
Omaha.
no idea. I don't remember
Yeah, I don't
being
really.
in Omaha.
That's
Yeah.
where Jasper broke his in-ears.
Sometimes it's
from the
easy
show.
for this to
He does that
happen.
like once a tour. So
It's easy, like it's easy for this to happen if
I did laundry there.
it's not like a weekly.
you did
Oh
laundry
yeah,
there?
that show or
That's
whatever.
called Big Cockroach.
I now remember the venue.
Yep.
Yes, the backstage was nice. The new showers were awesome.
Yeah.
It was like the one where you walk
Yeah.
in and then if you go
There's a bunch of
left,
little
you go
rooms.
down to catering through that laundry area. And then if you go right, there was like a little spider web of hallways. But the dressing rooms were the showers, the bathrooms, they were all redone. They were all very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that now.
But you said you had a roach.
That was in the laundry room.
Oh, gotcha.
So I had to
Okay, that's fine.
brave the elements to clean my
That's
clothes.
that's fine.
It's like a really pretty room too, right? Very ornate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there a few times. My parents were at the show, so it was good to
Mm.
see them.
Marty party.
They came over to see the show again, so it was good to see them.
Good.
They brought some friends of theirs from the area, and yeah, it was good.
Good. And then we head west on Saturday. We go to the Paramount Theater in
Denver.
a great
In
city
Denver.
in
Denver.
Colorado. Denver, Colorado.
The weather that day was really good.
Yeah,
We
it
are-
wasn't, wasn't
It was-
bad.
I went on a little
Really
walk, and then I put a
familiar with
little
this
electric
place.
bike around.
Ooh, and then he's
Yeah.
got the dog poop.
I did step. It was like so great.
Throw out the shoes.
That's what I said. I was
Throw
like,
them out.
It wasn't even like a trail or anything. It was like a sidewalk by a building, like downtown. And all of a sudden, I'm walking, not paying attention. There's nothing else around. It's not. It was like it was pretty. You could see it pretty well if you look down. I just stepped, boom, right in. And I'm like, oh,
straight
you're
to the garbage.
kidding me.
Are you sure that it was from a dog?
I'm not sure. I am not sure it was from a
'Cause
dog.
You'd be able to
Walking
know
around
from the smell.
Denver,
Yeah,
you never-
downtown
I know-
Denver's gotten a little
It's
sketchy.
gotten a little
Looked
sketchy.
and smelled like dog.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I have dogs, and
I'm sure that it
experience.
was, but I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just you can never tell.
But that was
Never
gross. I had to
tell.
clean that up, and then I put him in Seggy's bunk.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
that's why it smells so bad in the bunks. I see.
Jeez.
No, but the show though, Denver.
It was
it-
those shoes.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was my other shoes.
you should have just played along.
Sorry, you used. Oh my gosh, these are the shoes. Take one. Take again. The Denver crowd is always awesome because that room is. It's like
It's
kind of. That's
loud.
That's a loud, really reverberant.
Very
hall,
loud. Yeah.
And
Great comedy room.
their crowd is always great there. So it's even more like rah. It was like it was Saturday night.
Saturday.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Good one.
And we watched IU that day too, right?
Yes, they played Wisconsin. Maybe it was after Penn State.
I forget.
It was that, and then they had a bye. And,
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Because Tansky was there. Oh yeah, shout
Yeah.
out Jeff Tansky.
Oh, yeah, Jeff-
another former Straight Up Chaser member from college. He was in group with all three of us actually. He's
Love
the
Jeff.
man. He's working with Trina Stagio
Anastasio. Yeah.
from Fish, and
Yeah, he's-
incredibly talented musician and one of the
He's
literally
doing
one
well.
of the best people I know.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Shout out
Mhm.
Tansky, he's the man.
So that was great. And the next show is the end of the week, Sunday the 16th in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Kiva Auditorium.
Eva.
Nothing against Albuquerque, but I don't know. I just don't think any of us were super hyped to be like, yes, let's go to Albuquerque. I
Well,
think it was knowing that, like, I think it was the next morning. It was
Yeah.
like an early, I don't know. The whole week afterwards, I think
We had,
played it.
we
to
hadn't
it.
had a day off in forever.
Yeah.
And the day after Albuquerque was supposed to be day off, just like Austin was, but
We had some things to
we,
do.
we took some gigs,
Yeah.
which
So the show was great, though. The show was good. Everybody there is really nice.
hilarious
It's
shower,
the end of a week.
very loud.
Just another show just in the run. So the next
Yeah,
more,
We don't do great in Albuquerque.
all right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So after the show that night, we get on the bus and we drive to Arizona, I think to Phoenix, right?
Phoenix
So we
Airport.
go to the airport and we fly to LA because we had a show that night at the Grove, which is a shopping mall. Sorry, I was just losing my connection there for a minute. At the Grove, which is an outdoor shopping mall kind of area, and they were lighting their tree, and they asked us to be a part of the show, and we
It's
said
a
yes.
it's a huge event. Like Lance,
It's a
Back,
big
Oakland.
LA event. It's like
Yeah,
LA
big
event.
LA.
It's not
I
like
get
a
you.
national.
No,
event.
it's not. But it's like their version of Rockefeller Center.
Right,
Like
right.
in LA, but it's
So we felt like we had to say yes because it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
So we leave out there. It just, I don't know, like it just
made for a long day.
a couple long days.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was great.
It was cool. We got to sing Carol the Bells and 12 Days of Christmas, and it was pouring rain.
We opened the show, right?
Yes. Natalie had the Cirque du
Or after
Soleil
the
thing,
anthem.
and then Natalie Jane, who sang the anthem. And then we came out. And so Lance Bass hosted. Nick Carter was there. Kevin Wu, who is one of the Saja boys in the K-pop Demon Hunters, was there. Our boy Nicholas from Walk the Moon was
Mm.
there. That was probably the highlight of the night because we were taking a picture with him and he was like, "Oh wait, you guys are Straight No Chaser?" And he was like, "Dude." And we were like, "Yeah, man, like we do." He's like, "Forget a picture, let's sing a song." And we're like, "Dude, we do your song. Shut up
Yeah.
and dance."
Yeah.
And he was like really freaking out. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to do this right now." So he's like, "Let's find a quiet place." So we like went around the corner. This is like while the show's going on. We like dip around the corner
Yeah.
and we just sang "Shut Up and Dance" with the guy who freaking wrote the song.
It was so
Awesome.
cool.
Sang the song. It was really cool. He
We
was
have
super
it on
excited.
video.
Yeah,
Eventually we'll post it.
We'll
but,
be posting
no.
that soon.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. That was pretty cool.
Well, he was in acapella group in college, and they were
Yeah.
called the Chasers or something.
Something like that, where he started the group because of he heard about us or something.
I think so. I think
something
maybe he was
along
inspired by
No way.
SFD.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he
hear
went to like
that
a
part.
small. I think like a.
small school in Ohio, maybe
I don't remember.
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, it was cool. He was a nice guy, and we got to sing with him. We got to sing his song with him. That's pretty cool. We're very rarely will we get to sing with artists live like that and on their song. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And I feel like moments like that are why, even though it's okay, it's a lot of travel and stuff, it's like why we felt like we had to say yes. It's like you just never know
Yeah,
the opportunities that are going to come your way. And so you say yes to things, and then
Yeah.
really fun stuff happens. So that was great. So we spend the night there in LA, and we're on an early flight in the morning to Phoenix because we have a show there that night. So we get back to Phoenix around noon or 1, and then the show goes on like normal.
Back on tour.
Yep. Yep. So we did that show that night, and then we hop on the bus, and we are in, or let's see, we're outside of LA, Thousand Oaks. So we were in LA Monday, then went to Phoenix on Tuesday, and then we returned to LA on Wednesday
Yep.
for a show in,
The 1000.
which is just outside LA. As many of you remember, that was one of the shows where all the lights went out one time, and we did the show off mic for a bit. That happened a couple years ago, but that didn't happen this time.
Nope. No.
And yeah, it was great. The show out there is always nice. It's nice to be on the West Coast because we only get out there like once a year. So it's nice to see all those people as well. All right. And then after that, we went to the McCallum Theater in Palm Desert.
Home Desert.
Do you remember Palm Desert?
Yep.
I thought it was a casino there, but it's not. It's not a casino. It's like a little town.
We
It's
have
just a
played
fun little
casino
town.
there. We have played a casino there. Agua Caliente.
It was just a nice little desert town. Fun.
I'm not a Palm Springs fan. No, Jamie
I
loves
am.
it. I'm not. It's boring.
I like it.
There's nothing to do there but
It's
golf.
quiet and just
golf
hang out.
and-
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's boring.
Weather was good.
Beautiful.
Point.
So we're kind of winding like a long stretch here.
It was
Y-
20,
winding it
20
down here.
days without a day off.
Yeah. And then
It's, I think the longest we've gone.
so the next night is a Friday, the November 21, and we're at
Brooke, is that Brooks?
that. Yes, it was at a casino.
So we went from Thousand Oaks. If you're looking, this is California.
Yeah.
Thousand Oaks down to Agua Caliente, down this way, and then
Back up
to Brooke.
Yeah.
That was a casino, right?
Right outside of San Francisco, like north of San Francisco a bit.
Outside of San Jose.
Okay.
Sorry, Sacramento.
Yeah.
Closer to Sacramento.
It was nice.
Really nice casino. Yeah.
Great. I remember that day. I think that was the day that we all got $300 to eat, and there and there was no way that we were going to spend it all. So we just
I think I spent $20
we just ate
the entire day.
so much food. So that was nice. And then the next night, November the 22nd, which is a Saturday, we're up in Oregon,
Cities.
Salem, Oregon, at the Elsinore Theater, which is a historic theater. I don't know. It was almost in like the backstage. It's almost like I don't know. It's almost like a house, like an old.
Yeah, very homey.
Yeah,
Like little kitchen area there. Yeah.
I don't remember the backstage.
yeah. It's got
We only have a few.
it's got
rooms
the
with all
laundry
that stuff
stacked on
the
top of
corner.
each other. It's really small. No,
I remember
Trying to
you're
think.
right there. The bus is
just walk
parked
in
right
on the
by
side and you
bank.
go right down.
Yeah, by
You're
the
like right
18
by
in
the
there.
bank ATM,
Mhm.
which is always awkward because like when you come off the bus, there's like
Yeah.
someone like in
In
their
the
car at
lane.
the
Giving out
ATM,
money.
and you're like,
In
I'm
the
not
lane,
here to
yeah.
rob you. I'm not here to rob you. I'm just trying to get past to get
Oh,
to the
yeah.
venue.
It's like a hundo if you want
That's
that.
got- yeah.
Oh, I remember the venue now. Yeah, yeah.
There's
So you
like
go
one room
downstairs.
all
Yeah,
in.
kind of like a thing. Yeah,
Mm.
got it.
So it's a good show. I feel like every time we go to Oregon, it's always a lot of fun.
Salem especially has been really great
Yeah,
the
they
past
go
few
out.
times.
Yeah. And then we end the week in Seattle on the 23rd at the Paramount Theater. That's the second one of those theaters we played. Where was the other one?
Denver.
Denver. That's right.
Denver. And there's another Paramount we play. Where is it?
Huntington,
Long
Long
Island.
Island. So we get to see Luke Bob's family.
Yep.
A lot of Luke Bob's family up there.
They come strong. They're strong.
I always love seeing
Still
them.
going.
Yeah.
I think it's really good seeing it. I literally
great
had to
people.
dip the second the signing line was over.
Yeah,
And
we all.
Oh yeah, because we had red eyes.
we all
right.
red
We all
eyes.
flew home on
Mhm.
red eyes. So like after the show, some guys' flights were earlier, so they had
Mm.
kind of
I think everybody was on a red eye except
Yeah.
for
Fredo.
Fredo, but he lived
And
on the
Luke
West
Bob, 'cause
Coast.
he
And,
stayed.
yeah, and Luke Bob. I had some issues getting home. I was like an hour late, but I think for the most part, everybody got home without any
Yeah.
huge issue. If I remember right, everybody.
Yeah, I basically
did all
got
right.
to the airport and boarded the plane.
That's nice.
Like it was, my flight was at 11:10, and we left at 10 something from the venue.
Yeah.
So luckily we're not checking bags. We're just walking
Yeah.
through security and walking on
Right.
the plane, and the airport wasn't busy because it was just the red eye crowds.
Yeah. So we go home for the week. We get to go home for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the week. It was really fun. I don't know what you guys do when you go home, but it's been a thing for us over the past how many years to get all of the Christmas stuff out and up and all that.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
that's
did
always
that
something
first,
that I look
first
forward
thing
to.
Monday. This time I went to sleep when I got home because the kids were in school, and I was like, all right, this would be a good chance for me to catch up
Yeah.
on some sleep because
Yeah.
It's nice that you get home early, but man, it's that first day is a rough one.
It is.
But yeah,
It's hard.
getting the tree up and the lights up and everything is a big thing for us because it's literally the only time
I
we can
know,
do it.
I
'cause
know.
we're not home until Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So I spent I think we did that Wednesday, and I don't know, man. I just had a relaxed week. I just hung out.
I did too.
I think we went out
It was really nice.
one night with friends of ours, but other than that, we just stayed in and just had a.
Nice. We took our kids to see Santa Claus
Yeah,
again
yeah,
this
yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah.
so that was great. Got to see him, and the kids let him know what they wanted for Christmas.
How's he doing?
He's great, and
He's got to be tired.
that's a lot of work. But then we went and had dinner,
Yeah.
and then went home.
Good.
But it was a good chill week.
Yeah.
Didn't do much.
And you got to drive to where the show was.
Yes.
On Friday, which is
Grand
always
Rapids,
nice.
yeah.
Right. That's
So
always
Jamie the
nice
kid
for you.
came to the Grand Rapids show, so
Yeah.
it's always nice to. This tour has been specifically drive heavy for me because we started in Findlay.
It's nice because, like, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to mess with the airports.
Yeah.
And it's a
And
big.
the airport's an hour away,
Yeah.
which is so annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great. Got to drive to Grand Rapids. You guys flew into Grand
did.
Rapids.
All good. Everything was easy for me getting in. I know you too,
easy,
Tyler.
Easy peasy
but
coming in.
I
yeah.
think-
Jerome had
I think Rome had a problem. Yeah.
it got to the point where I had to send a potential Jerome less
Oh, that's right. You
set
did.
list
You
out
did,
because
yeah.
we weren't sure if he was going to make it because he was on like 3 different planes in Charlotte. They kept telling him like, oh, this plane's got to go to the hangar for maintenance, and now we're going to get on this plane.
Mm.
We don't have a pilot. This whatever it was.
Something about Drum Man, it always happens to him, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
he's got bad luck.
It's insane how many times he
Makes
gets
no
held
sense.
up or something. It's always him. It's funny.
It's every tour, multiple times a tour. And he was like, I'm going to switch to Delta. I'm like, no, dude, don't bring your bad mojo over here.
Do that.
I won't say who he uses, but leave your mojo there. Don't bring it to Delta. We're all good. We're doing great.
So he eventually arrived, and the show was really good. It's always really good there. The venue is really nice. About 90% sold, I think. So it was almost
Yeah.
sold out. So that was like a nice way to kick off the short week that we had of shows here, because after that we go to Chicago for an afternoon show at the Chicago Theater on Saturday. I don't mind the matinee. I don't mind the one
Not
show.
It's
Right, the
didn't-
one
I
show
didn't like
matinee.
it.
No,
Not on a Saturday. I
No?
feel like
Okay.
I think it should be at night. Yeah.
the
Also,
weather sucked that
the
day
weather
too.
did stink that day.
It
weather
was-
was awful.
it
There
was really
like
hard
There was like a
everyone to get there.
shooting by the venue
But like a week earlier.
a week
right?
earlier, so it was like all over the newspapers and all over the news. And every time they showed it,
Oh, the
our name was on the marquee, and it's like, come on,
Ah.
man, don't blur our name out so people aren't like, yeah, maybe we'll just catch the live stream.
they have become hardcore. Those guys.
Yeah, seriously,
Jeez.
our fans are crazy.
I know.
But yeah, I don't like the matinee, man. The crowd was quiet and just
They were.
they were
reserved.
not ready
Yeah.
for a show, man. I'm telling you, like
Yeah,
obviously the weather I think also played a really big part. And
but it was nice to see Randy.
let's see the dog.
To see Randy and Henry, his oldest, was with him too. That was a lot of fun. Some other friends and relatives. I think Steve's wife Emily was there with the kids. Maybe.
Emily was there.
Her-
Kate was there with
Yeah.
Callan.
Oh yeah. So
Good show.
it was a good day. And then we leave later that night and we go up to Appleton, Wisconsin for the last show of the week. But it was only 3 shows because we just did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Appleton, another spot that we hit every year, I feel like.
Yeah, precious.
It's really great for everybody. I don't know, everyone has a good time there. Really fun. So we do that show and then we go to Columbus, Ohio for an off day, which was Monday of this week. So as we're doing this here, it is Thursday, December the 4th. So we were off on Monday and a lazy off day for everybody. Oh, I think you guys went to see a movie, didn't you?
We did. We went and saw the new Wicked.
How was it?
Wicked.
Good.
It was
Yeah?
pretty good. Yeah,
It's good.
wasn't as good as the first one, but I think it's just because the music and the first one has all like the banger songs.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good songs in the second half, but they're not as big
Yeah.
as
Second half's
Yeah.
a little darker too.
yeah. But it was good. It was
Yeah,
Tyler's
it was good.
birthday.
Yeah, it was Tyler's birthday.
was.
Happy
It was a
birthday,
nice-
Tyler.
Thank you. It was a nice relaxing
Turned
day.
47.
I just hung out, went to the movie, and lazy day. It was great. That's
Then we watched the
Yep.
football game that night, a little bit
Yep.
of it.
Yep.
We were on the wrong side of that one. We
We
were on the
were.
Giants, and
Same.
they did not cover the.
I think the Pats might be for real.
They're so
I think
good.
so.
man.
I think the Pats are good. I think the
They're
Pats.
so good.
How lucky, man! They
I know.
they luck into Tom Brady, and now they get.
And
Drake
then you have a
May.
couple bad down years.
Yeah, and, then you
and
get Drake. Like
and
and
now
like
you're
this,
back.
like the Packers too. Like they went from Favre to Rodgers to Love.
Yeah.
Jury's still out if
He's
he's
good.
if he's going to be great or not. But yeah, so lucky.
So we have a show in Columbus, Ohio on Tuesday night. Interesting show. I feel like we're usually there on a weekend, but we were there on a Tuesday this week. If that's where the Ohio State University is, and Indiana has a big
Boo.
matchup against them this weekend. So it was nice to do a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of
friendly
like
bashing.
yeah, like back and forth with the crowd a little bit, even though we are new on the scene and they
Yeah.
Have been-
somewhere that they've obviously been for a long time.
I
So
think they've been in like the last
It's fun, though.
5 Big Ten championship
know.
games.
they haven't won the Big Ten though since 2019.
I don't think they care. They're,
yeah.
they're playing for national.
They just win
titles,
national titles
Yeah.
and they want to beat Michigan.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And then last night we
You
were
got
in.
to see our boy
yeah.
Jason Banks.
Oh yeah,
who's
Jason
there.
Banks. He's really funny.
He is
Like-
hilarious. You should follow him on TikTok and Instagram. Jason Banks Comedy. He's great. He came out with the fam, so it's good to see him as always.
It was good. I feel like he shows up.
He does. He
awesome.
like legit likes the show,
Yeah, it's good.
which is great.
Yeah. So last night we were in Rochester, New York.
I completely forgot where we were yesterday.
Rochester, New York. I didn't remember the venue or anything, but the show was great. There were a lot of people there.
There were. It was
There were
really
More
good.
than I expected, I think. The energy was great. The show was good. Yeah, there's not much to say. We're in I guess now we start I think this week will be the most shows that we've had in a week yet because we have Easton
Yeah,
Yeah, 8
Sunday,
this
which is a
week.
double. But
and Saturday. is
shows are
gonna be
going well.
The longest day ever.
yeah, what's happening Saturday morning?
We're going to be on GMA.
Good Morning
Good Morning
America on
America.
Good
Saturday.
Morning
Yeah,
America, Saturday morning. So we have to get off the bus at 4:30,
something like that.
4:30, and then we don't go on until 9,
8:30, I
something.
think. Yeah.
And then we have to take vans to Mohegan Sun and do a show that
Just like a
night.
2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Like that. What song are we doing on Saturday morning?
I think we're doing the single, right?
What song are we doing on Saturday morning?
Christmas is different.
Christmas is Different,
Yeah. And then
which is our single that's out now with Hunter Hayes. You can listen to that wherever you stream your music. He's not going to be there though, but
you
it,
heard the morning call time. And
He
he's
heard
you
the-
know what,
yeah.
one of you guys go ahead.
You guys got it.
You
Yeah.
guys got this.
no, but it's always nice to be able to sing on a show like that, and hopefully afterwards, a lot of people will see us who have never heard of us, and they can maybe be interested in the group after that. So we always like to make sure that when those opportunities happen, that we think about it and kind of make the best decision. And I think it's good that we're doing that. Yeah. So that was the last 2.5 weeks ish since we were with you last in Effingham. A lot of stuff going on.
It was only 2 weeks ago we were in Effingham.
Yep.
That's wild to me.
It was November the 11th. No, wait, it was November the 8th or 9th. Yeah. Yeah. But
that's not 2 weeks.
it's more
No,
like
that's-
3. Yeah, I guess it's more like 3 weeks. Either way, we're back with you now, and we're happy to be back here on episode number 41. So now we're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our official sponsor, and then we'll come back with some questions from the mailbag. We'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Unofficial Official Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by our good friends at Liquid IV. If you're feeling a little dehydrated, if you're feeling a little run down, grab yourself a Liquid IV, pour it in a little water, stir it up, chug it down, feel better. Liquid IV helps keep you hydrated. If maybe you had a couple of adult beverages the night before and you're waking up a little sluggish, Liquid IV comes in many flavors.
All right.
And also, I'm just kidding.
Thank you for that word from Liquid IV. I actually had one a couple hours ago. I had the lemon lime one.
That's what
And
this one's
very-
doing great.
Very good.
You
Yeah.
look good.
I
You
feel
look very hydrated.
refreshed. I feel hydrated. I feel
Look like your hydration has been multiplied
I feel energized.
by a hydration multiplier.
It has. And now I'm
It's
energized.
guaranteed.
and
It's
ready for the day.
guaranteed to multiply.
Yep. I did it right before we
Yeah.
hopped on this
Plant
podcast.
crave.
And
Crave.
it's been great. So
That's
Mediocrity.
thank you, Liquid IV, unofficially. Yeah. All right. We're going to go over to the mailbag. We're going to talk to Tyler here. He's going to go through it, and he's going to dig out a couple questions here. And
Mailbag.
we'll do that right now. All right, Ty.
Okay. Thank you all for sending in your questions. We can be reached at unofficialofficialpod@gmail.com. You can ask us anything you'd like about the group, about life, about how Segi does his hair,
I
whatever.
haven't done it yet. Just got out of the shower.
So our first question comes from fellow podcast listener Andrea Davis. She asks about the Grandma music video. Who Grandma got run over by reindeer. Who came up with the concept? Did you decide on your own characters? And will there be a BTS video? Because I bet that would be hilarious.
So this is actually an easy answer here. Robert Hubbard of Emphasis Films did everything. He came up with the concept. He assigned the characters. He found the wardrobe for the characters. He found the place to film it. He filmed it. He edited it. He did everything. So shout out to Emphasis Films. They absolutely, I think it's the best video we've ever done. He crushed it.
Agreed.
It was amazing. So shout out to Hubbard.
It was funny because I think you guys decided like the characters or whatever when I was not at those shows in LA, and I just get this email that's here's your character, Tyler, your grandma.
There was no Hubbard
Nope.
just
Oh, he just
assi-
assigned him?
he
Oh,
just
okay.
assigned
He
every.
just sent me the email. And I was like, oh, I'm grandma. Cool.
He sent me a list. He was like, "Does this look okay?" I was like, "Dude, send out whatever you have. This is your thing. Like, we're gonna roll with however you want to roll," and we did, and it crushed.
Yeah. I don't really have much to add other than he wasn't actually there. It was like some of or it was
Yeah, it was
Uh,
Maddie and
Maddie
you
was
guys
in
from his
charge, yeah.
team, but
Maddie and what's the other guy's name? Gordon? No,
they do really good work, and
just kidding.
I really like how that whole thing turned out. It was something something that we've not really ever done before.
Yeah, I remember when he pitched the idea, he was like, I want to do this like Knives Out, Who Done It, Clue style video. And I was like, yes, run with it.
It's great.
Go.
Yeah.
Maybe-
It was
There you
fun.
go.
Yeah, we got to put on costumes and play characters. It was cool, and it turned out really well too. If you have come to the show, we play it before the second act, and it's been getting some awesome reactions.
Oh yeah.
If I had to do one thing over,
Yeah,
I would
Mike?
get so the eyeliner I was wearing was on my face for probably 3 days. It was so hard to get off because it wasn't
That's annoying.
water based.
Because then you couldn't put on like your
It,
normal.
it wasn't water
Right.
based.
Put on his normal
I was like
everyday liner.
scrubbing my eyes and stuff. My eyes were all like raw.
only
And stuff. It
wear-
was awful.
Hey, this is
Remember?
twice
Yeah,
now with the
remember
mime.
this-
No, I know the
Mime.
face paint.
mime
You were
and
so mad.
I'm a mime. I was
You're that
I was
man.
annoyed after the mime thing because I was like, this is never coming off. My whole face was white.
Mike Lugabill was doing white face.
It was, oh my gosh. All right. So anyway,
And then the question about a behind the scenes video. I'm sure there is some footage that we could probably put together. For
Yeah,
that.
I'll actually hit Robert up and ask him if he can put
I'm
together
sure
a
that,
little
sure that there's some.
sizzle.
Okay, next question comes from Pam Anderson in Tampa. She asks,
Pamela Anderson?
"Yep."
Wow.
She asks about our recent celebrity status of being on Jeopardy.
mm,
If you don't know, about a week ago,
This was when we were in Dallas.
Oh,
This
so
happened
we were
in
in
Dallas.
Dallas.
happened in Dallas.
we got a bunch of texts and stuff from people that said, "Hey, you guys were just an answer on Jeopardy." No way. So there was everybody sent us the clips, and it was we were an answer on Jeopardy. It was really cool. And
Yeah, John
not,
Mulholland sent me
not
a flag.
expected.
And was like, dude, you guys were just on Jeopardy. I was like, what? He was like, Straight No Chaser was just on Jeopardy. I was like, the horse? Because there's like a horse that's like gaining notoriety right now called
was-
Straight No Chaser.
It was an $800 question, and it was Pentatonics, Straight No Chaser, the Whiffenpoofs, and it was what?
Shout out to the dude who got it. He was from Terre Haute, from
Really?
Indiana. So he probably has seen us.
Yeah,
in
just said
some
acapella groups, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are acapella groups?
Yeah, if you're listening, if you want to come to the show, we'll get you tickets.
Yeah. SNCmusic.com/tour. Find your city. Click it.
Okay, so our question is, which one of you would be best suited for that competition, Jeopardy? I'm assuming
Steve.
probably
Who has the most useless
Knowledgeable.
knowledge?
Awesome.
Yeah, Steve, I would
I
think.
would probably say Steve.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'd crush on Wheel of Fortune though.
sure.
I'd be
think
so
you
good at
would.
that. And Family
I-
Feud.
I agree.
And
Okay.
Family Feud, but not Jeopardy.
our last question comes from Abby in St. Louis. So I think she said she's been to 21 shows,
Thank you.
and
21 Pilots.
yeah, and she asks, at what point do people, I assume fans, start becoming familiar? I would think that distinguishing between that many faces would be difficult.
Oh, like what?
At
Yeah.
what point do the fans start becoming familiar?
Depends if they come through the line every
Well,
time,
sure.
because that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, if we don't ever see you, then
Yeah.
we'll never become familiar.
I don't know. Maybe 3 to 5.
I think
Maybe-
it's less
Maybe
about,
it's more than that. I don't know.
for me, it's less about how many shows you come to and more about how frequently you are interacting with us.
How you interact with us when
Like
you're
on-
there. Yeah.
Not just when you're there, but like also on like social media and stuff.
Mm.
Like those kind of things I'll notice more because you're right. We see a lot of people every night. But yeah, only a couple of shows. If you're
Yeah.
coming to a lot of shows, we're gonna remember you.
Mm.
We appreciate those super fans because they go above and beyond.
I remembered someone last night who was absolutely sure that I was not
Yeah, you did.
going to remember her name, and I almost didn't get it, but I did, and
Also,
I
let
was
me just quick disclaimer.
very happy with myself.
Just disclaimer, and this isn't just for us, but just
I
in
know where you're
life.
going.
In life, never say these words to another person ever, under any circumstance,
Whatever reason.
for whatever reason, no matter what. Never say, "Do you remember me?" or "Do you remember my name?" or "Do you know me?" All you are doing is setting yourself up for potential disappointment. And you're just putting the other person on spot for no reason. If you are unsure if someone remembers you, instead say something like, hey, it's great to see you again. I got to meet you 2 years ago at so and so event or whatever.
Yes.
Never put someone on the spot like that. It's really uncomfortable. Like, it's so uncomfortable. And it happens to everyone in every facet of life, not just entertainers and fans. Just never say that to anybody. Just always assume that they do or don't, whatever, but just give them the out of saying your name, where you've met. It's like when you don't remember someone's name and like your wife will walk up and you'll be like, hey, this is my wife, Jamie. And you're hoping the other person says, hey, I'm Jeff. So you can be like, yeah, this is Jeff. So it's like one of those. Just always be proactive about, I would never assume that. I would never say that to someone. It's so uncomfortable. Because then if they're like, no, I don't, then you feel so small. But then if the chances of them making you feel bad unintentionally are so great. Don't ever do that.
I'm also really bad with names.
But he'll remember the weather when he met you.
Yep, absolutely. I'll remember the temperature
And what the backstage was like a
Thank
year
you,
ago.
Greg.
Show.
Thank you.
Backstage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Good.
Thank
Thank
everybody.
you for those. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for those questions. As always, we would encourage you to keep writing in at unofficialpod@gmail.com.
That's the one.
And we will get to those and we'll answer them on the air. All right. So like we said earlier, we are in Massachusetts, the great city of Boston tonight. Tomorrow we are at the Excite
Salem.
Center which is outside of Philadelphia. And then on Saturday, we're in Uncasville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena. And then we're at the State Theater in Easton for 2 shows. Sunday should be a great weekend. We always love it when we're up in this area of the country. So as we wrap this episode up here, episode number 41, is there anything else that you guys would like to say? Because I have one thing I'd like to say, but I want to.
Yes.
Go for it.
I would like to say with my whole heart, my whole soul, my whole being, go Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Big weekend.
Big game Saturday.
I was just going to say, over the last couple weeks or so, we have received messages and we've received letters and a lot of nice and warm messages about what we do with the pod here. And we just want to let you guys know that we see those and we are happy that what we do here is having an effect on your lives. And that's ultimately why I think that we're still doing this. So I just wanted to let you all know that we see the messages and all the correspondence and all of the letters on the side. And we are super thankful for that. And we just wanted to let you guys know that.
Shout out Britain. Thank you for
Absolutely.
that note. That was
Yes, thank
incredible.
you.
Jody, step it up. 2 spot. Come on. You got to get us in the number 1 spot. 2 is not good enough. No excuses.
All right. All right, guys. I think we're going to have a little music rehearsal here in about a half an hour. And then we're going to do the shows this weekend. And we will see you on the road. So for Mike, Segi, and Tyler, this has been episode number 41 of the Unofficial Pod. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Da, 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 da.